Hi everyone, I'm Tina from Angel's Morning Call, and today our guest is Lisa.
Hi, this is Lisa.
It's nice to see you again.
Me too, thank you.
Welcome to Angel's Morning Call, where we deliver the teachings of Buddha's truth by Master Ryuho Okawa. We hope you will feel a spark of divine light today through our program. Today's theme is Departure to the Afterworld. In our last program, we talked about how when a person dies, the soul leaves the body, and true death occurs when the silver cord that connects the body and soul cuts off. I think one of the attractions of Happy Science is that the teachings are in great detail. What do you think, Lisa?
I agree, because Master Ryuho Okawa teaches about the spiritual world in a very clear and realistic way. So the more I learn, the more excited I get, and the more I want to know. Everyone will die someday, but knowing what awaits us will change our attitude towards life 180 degrees.
You are so right. I hope that through this program, many people will find the truth about the soul and the spirit world. So today, we will learn from Master Okawa's lecture about what happens after the soul leaves the body after death. Let's watch.
Spirits of dead people must leave this world within 49 days after they die. Actually, there's a general rule that they should not remain wandering on earth for more than about 3 weeks after their death. Up until that time, they are left to do as they like. They're not yet ready to enter the other world completely. So they travel back and forth between this world and the next. They wander around and watch people in this world. They are concerned about how their funeral, property, company, whether their children are getting along well, or whether their spouse is seeing someone else. So they linger in this world for almost 2 months. After this period, however, they are told that it's time to leave. A spirit guide comes and takes them to the next world when people die, but they tend to return to this world once again. They are permitted to stay here for a while, so they can study the differences between the next world and this one. As time passes, they become accustomed to being a spirit, and their physical or materialistic attributes gradually drop away. This is the time when they leave this world and enter the next. Eventually, they will come to the river Styx. And once they have passed over this river, they will truly become dead to this world. Then they arrive at the entrance to the spirit world, or what is referred to as the astral or posthumous realm. On the opposite bank of the river Styx, they usually see a vast field of rape blossoms and other beautiful flowers, and they will find deceased relatives, their friends, and various other people welcoming them. Many people believe that they have arrived in heaven. This is not exactly heaven, however, it is the astral realm. The astral realm is a place where people first go after death, and wait until it is determined whether they will go to heaven or hell.
Wow, how was it? I thought it was very realistic that there's a grace period of about 2 months to depart from this world to the next. It's really realistic because I think many souls are unsure or need time to understand what's happened to them.
I agree, because they might think, oh, I'm dead, I have to go back to the other world, bye. But I don't think it's not that easy, because they might be worried about their family or loved ones, and like, oh, if their job's gonna be okay like that. So, and they might wanna wait and see how things goes for a little while.
Right, I think so too. And when it's time for us to go, it seems the guiding spirits help us in case we get confused, so it can be a smooth journey. We can find today's lecture in this book, The Mystical Laws. Let's check it out. Page 41. Master said, when people die, a spirit or guide comes and takes them to the next world, but they tend to return to this world once again. They are permitted to stay here for a while so they can study the differences between the next world and this one.
I realized that I shouldn't be thinking or saying whatever I want to do and think like the dead person wouldn't be there anymore, because even if we can't see them through our physical eye, they'll still be around. Because actually, when I attended my father's funeral, my father's best friend came, and after the funeral, she told me that she had a great conversation with my father, and she was so happy because my father was still joking around like he used to when he was alive. So I strongly believe that even if the person's dead, they'll still be around and maybe saying thank you to everyone. And that was very interesting. So if I have next funeral, I would try to send a message saying that don't worry and have a great journey to the other world.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's really great that you had that experience. Yes, in the lecture it said that souls can stay around, didn't it? It said they can stay around for a grace period. Then, after crossing the river Styx, the person truly becomes deceased and goes to a world called the astral realm. And that's the entrance to the spirit world, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the last word of Master's lecture were very impressive. It was on page 42. Let's see. It said, many people believe that they have arrived in heaven. This is not exactly heaven. However, it is the astral realm. The astral realm is a place where people first go after death and wait until it is determined whether they will go to heaven or hell.
Oh. So in the astral realm, it's determined whether souls are going to heaven or going to hell. It's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you ever thought what determines what makes you go to heaven or hell? Well, let's find out in our next program.
So today's lecture is contained in this book, The Mystical Laws. It's very scientific research of the spiritual world. So please check it out. We highly recommend it.
It's so interesting. So stay tuned for our next program where we find out more about what happens to our souls when we go to the afterlife. See you next time.